بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عبدك ورسولك نبي أمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. Hi everybody. We're live now, right? So okay. Yeah. Okay. A brief introduction to our lesson. So today, yes, we're having a lesson now. And I think we're live now, right? Okay. So, welcome everybody. Our goal is to help you, yes, to help you brush up your English in the holidays. So let me give you a brief introduction to our class before we get started. So this lesson is being provided by. Okay, just hold on a sec. I think. Okay, we're back. Yeah. Let me give you again. Yeah. Before I get started, this lesson is being provided by located in Tétouan, Morocco, and El Makudi Language Center offers courses in different languages. So you can take a course in English, which is what we're practicing today. But in addition to English, you can also take a course in French or Spanish. Portuguese language is also available if you want it. Among other things that they teach there. So, as I said, we're located in Tétouan, Morocco. So hands up if you love Tétouan, if you love Morocco too. That's where we are. And now I'm not at the center. I'm at home. So welcome to my bedroom. I'm at home in Tétouan. I just want to let you know that yes, I do love this place. I'm Elias Guimarães. Hi Esma. Yeah. So Esma is there. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I can see you there. So good to see you again, Esma. Thanks for joining us. Yes, Esma is a brilliant student, so I'm glad she's here. Yeah, so thank you, Esma Besmoon. And okay, so welcome everybody. As I said, hands up if you love Tétouan, because I do. I'm Elias Guimarães. I'm born and raised in Brazil, but I lived also in the US, in Montana, where I worked. I actually got my first job, I think, was in the US, with back in the day I was 19 years old. I mean my first real job, at least. Okay, and I've worked, yes, I've taught English in Brazil. I'm great, Esma. How are you? And I'd like to hear from you. I'm very well, Esma, and I hope you're doing you're doing good too. I'll see if I can find a way to send an invitation so that you can say something. Uh, yes, but I'm very well, thank you. And so I've also worked, as I said, I've worked as a teacher in Brazil, in São Paulo, where I'm from. I also, yes, I've taught in Morocco, in Casablanca, in Tangier, and now I work for El Makudi Language Center. I've also worked in Ceuta, which is a city here near Tetuan, maybe about 30 kilometers away from here. I'm not sure, yeah, what the distance is, but it's near here. Okay, so let's get down to the main topic of our lesson. And yes, and by the way, I know Esma is from I mean, she lives in Tetuan as well, but she's actually from a beautiful place, right, in the Sus Valley. So I don't know if people who are watching know Morocco well. But anyways, Morocco is a beautiful place, so yeah, welcome anytime. Okay, so let's get down to the main topic. And today, okay, I'll show you something. So today we're gonna talk about this. So I'm glad to hear Asma is fine. She said, I'm fine, thanks. So yes, so if you're watching this, can you see what I'm showing? Yeah. Well, that's a word in English, all right? And I want to ask you, yes, I see Asia is also connected. So hello, Asia. Today we're talking about dream. What's the meaning of dream? Yeah, what's dream? Can somebody help us? So think about it. Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds to think, to maybe, yeah, formulate an answer. And so I just, yeah, I want you to think of a definition for this word. So dreams. What does the word mean? Okay, so so Asia is fine too. Yes, yeah, and her name is Asia Fine, by the way. So I think she's fine. And yes, also Dina is there. Hello, Dina. And I remember Dina was my student as well here in Tetuan. So good to see you all back here. Ziza, yeah, Ziza, hi. Yeah. Okay, so cool. We got a lot of people here. All right, so can somebody give me a definition of dreams? What does it mean? What does dream mean? Yeah. So yeah, you can type in the definition if you want. If yeah, in case yeah you don't wanna switch on your mic, or but you can just write a definition of dreams. That's, but I want it from you. You know, I could give you the definition, but yeah, I'd like to hear it from you first, and let's see if you will get it right. Any volunteer? Yes. So I'm not talking about a dream you had last night, because that's also a definition of dream. And by the way, if you want to actually say something, this is a conversation class, so I want to hear from you. You can send me an invitation, okay, and I'll let you in. I mean, I'll let you actually talk to us like I'm talking to you, with the camera on and the mic on, or okay, or at least the microphone. Yeah, I know some people, don't like to film themselves, but that's the yeah. It would be great if I could at least listen to your voice. I mean, but I understand if you're shy. I mean, this is actually the first time we do this, and Dina wrote something as well. Yeah, hi Mariam, what's up? Yeah, how's it going? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I mean dreams in life. Yeah, that's it. I don't mean here a dream you had last night when you were asleep, you're sleeping. I mean, yes, a dream for life. So what's the definition? It, you know, so yes, so dream is basically something you want to do, something you wish to do, right? So think about your dreams, think about your future. What do you dream of doing? And that's what we're talking about today. So yes, we're gonna talk about some of your dreams. Okay, we're gonna share dreams here, and let's be positive as much as we can. So thank you, Mariam, for joining us as well. Yeah, good to see you all. So to talk about your dreams, very simple. Well, there are many ways, of course. In English, you know, yes, Asma wrote the translation of dreams into Arabic. In case somebody's lost. So thank you, Asma, for sharing the translation. Uh, of dreams into Arabic. So I believe the word dreams maybe found in pretty much, I believe, all, maybe most languages have a translation for the word. And to talk about your dreams, there are many ways. Yeah, in English too, many different ways that you can use to talk about your dreams. One way is this: you can use "I'd like," and "I'd like" means imagine I say this. Can you see it? I don't know if the image is clear. What does it say? Yeah, and Ziza said that she's here to realize her dreams. Yeah, so I hope you will all realize your dreams, inshallah, and I hope your dreams. Yeah, but obviously you have to choose your dreams well. Yeah, it should be something noble, I believe. To talk about your dreams, you can use this. So if I say, for example, I'd like to be a doctor. What does that mean? Yes, it means I want to be a doctor, right? So you can use I'd like, meaning I want, to talk about your dreams. Yeah, the dreams you have in life. And yes, so So that's what we're talking about today. So let's see. And this is a good exercise. It's a little bit, I don't know, philosophical maybe. I think that's something we have to. And it's interesting because we're going to practice the language today. But I think you're also going to reassess, things. I think this question should be always on our minds. Like, okay, I have a dream, but am I working for that? Am I going to, as Ziza said, realize her dreams? But so you have dreams, but are you really making an effort to make them come true? So I think today's class is going to help you think about that as well. So I think it's not just about the language. It's about, it's like it's a little bit of self-help. You kind of think about yourself and think about, what am I doing? What am I here for? Okay, this is just an example, class. I don't want to be a doctor because I'm happy in my job. Okay, I'm happy. I love my job. So I think being a teacher is a dream that I was able to realize. I gotta thank you. And yes, and I think English can make a difference in your life, no matter what you do. Right? This is the international language, so it's a means for you to get a lot of different things. And yeah, okay. And the whole world speaks English, as you know. So there you are. Okay, I'll give you a question. So let's talk about our dreams. I think you understand the definition, and I think you know how to. You can use "I'd like." Okay, every time I ask you a question, because I'm gonna ask you other questions now. So you can use "I'd like" to, to give an answer, or you can use any other possible way that you know. I'll let you free. And before I forget, if you can share this video on your Facebook page, because this is a free lesson, and the lesson is being provided by, as I told you before, by El Makudi Language Center, Tetuan, Morocco. They're kindly, providing this. So once it's free, and once I believe there's a lot of people on holiday. So I think the more people, have access, the better it is. I think it can be useful to them to practice their English if they want it. So just make sure you share this video on your Facebook page. I don't know if it's live on Instagram as well. I don't know where we are now. I know these are technical things. I'm just teaching you. There's somebody taking care of technicalities here. But I mean, just make sure you share this on your page so that more people can see it. Question number 1. Oh yes, and by the way, now I told you. So this is where I work now, El Makudi Language Center, Tetuan, Morocco. Come to Tetuan because Tetuan is really wonderful. And once you're here, come to El Makudi Language Center. Why not? And yes, I mean, come to see us. And so question number 1. Let's talk about your dreams, and I'm gonna talk about my dreams as well. So this is question number 1. So because Isa said to realize my dreams, so we gotta know what are your dreams. And I believe you have many different dreams, about different things. So I'll try to be very specific in my questions. What's the question here? Where would you like to go on holiday? I'm using would like, where do you want to go on holiday? So again, we know with COVID-19, it's pretty hard to travel. You need to take a test. Some people haven't been vaccinated. So we're kind of dreaming here. Oh, alright. So, yeah, even if you don't have the money, it doesn't matter if you have a passport or not. So as I said, we're actually talking about dreams. It doesn't matter if you have the money. It doesn't matter if you have a passport, if you've been vaccinated. If you, I mean, that doesn't matter. We're dreaming. It's a dream. Where would you like to go on holiday? So for example, this summer, why not? So yeah, so type in an answer or send us an invitation, and after hearing from you, I'll tell you where I myself would like to go on holiday. So anybody? Yes, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your replies. Where would you like to go on holiday? Okay. Yes, and I mean the world is so big. Where? So I live in Morocco, and Morocco is lovely. And by the way, there are many places in Morocco that I still don't know. Yeah, this is the question you have to answer. So as I said, I've been in Morocco. I've been to Tangier. I've been to Chefchaouen. Casablanca. I've been once to Jdeida. Yeah, and as well as yes, Marrakesh, but it was a very short trip. I gotta go back there someday. Hopefully. Yes, I want to go there, of course. Marrakesh. Everybody talks about it. So, where would you like to go on holiday? I've also been to Platz Lamaguna and Ouarzazate, but I've never been to Fes, for example, right? And I've never been to Sima or Ujda. So I'm also thinking. I'm asking you, and I'm thinking about my answer. Where would you like to go on holiday? I see an answer from Asma here. Yeah, I'm just testing the microphone. So Asma said, I'd like to go to Paris. Yeah, oh yes, to Paris. Okay, so thank you, Asma, for sharing this dream with us. So she would like to go to Paris. And as I said, Asma is also from a beautiful village down in the Sus Valley. And wow, that's a place that I would also like to go to. Now she said she want to go to Paris. Okay, anybody else? Okay, before I switch on to another question. Yeah, where would you like to go on holiday? Yeah. So Paris, yeah, Paris is good. You can, it's easy. It's relatively easy to go Europe from Morocco. There are cheap tickets and everything. It's just that now, yeah. Yes. So, and in Morocco to Dakhla. Yeah, in Morocco to Dakhla. Yeah, I heard the weather in Dakhla is very good. And it's funny. I love the desert. I come from a warm country. I'm from Brazil. And when I first moved to Morocco, it was an idea that I had, maybe living the desert. It never materialized, but yeah, at least to visit. Why not? I'd like to go to Dakhla. Yeah, so me too, Esma. Yeah, Dakhla is beautiful. I've read about it, and I think it's very exciting, right? Yes, I'd like to go, if I can tell you. I'd like to go to Mecca and Medina, and yes, the Hajj is taking place within, I mean, this month, right? Dhul Hijjah. And I think, as far as I know, only people who live in Saudi Arabia will be able to attend it this year. But I think, well, maybe next year. I don't know. So I'd like to go. Yes, I'd like to go to Mecca and Medina, and I'd like to go to to Fes and Oujda and Dakhla. I'd like to explore Morocco a bit more than I did. Yes, and I also like to visit Algeria. People ask me why would you like to go to Algeria? I like Algeria. I know because I like Morocco, and I like Moroccan people, and I feel we have a lot of Moroccans and Algerians have a lot of things in common. So because I like Morocco, I think I will like Algeria as well, and it's just near here, right? So I'd like to go there someday too. Yeah. Okay. Also Dakhla, wow. Asia. Yeah, Asia Fine said she wants to go to Dakhla. So you see, a lot of people want to go to Dakhla. So wow, I didn't know. I didn't know there were so many people who wanted to visit Dakhla. So you can go together. Yeah, why not? Okay. So the next question. I'll give you one more question. This question is nice as well. Okay, the next question is also Asma agrees with me, and she said she wants to go to Mecca. Inshallah, may Allah make it easy for us. Amen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us to go to Mecca and to Medina one day, inshallah. Now the next question is about language, and here we're practicing English, so you all speak English. It doesn't matter the level, maybe at different levels, some people at a more basic, some people at a more advanced level. So we're practicing English, but there are many other beautiful languages. And the next question is this: can you say it? What language would you like to speak? So again, we're dreaming. It's just a dream. What language do you want to learn? It doesn't mean you are actually. Maybe you don't know a single word in that language at this moment. But what language would you like to speak, and maybe why? And I'm adding why here. I didn't ask you why for the first question, but I think it would be nice if you could state the reason why you want to speak that language. I can speak some Arabic, and I've been learning Arabic. I have a teacher here, by the way, at El Makudi Language Center. By the way, his name is Abbasia, Mr. Abbasia. So I don't know if he's watching us, but I'd like to say hello to Mr. Abbasia. Now, Asma said, I'd like to speak English, but you already speak. No, this is the logo. I want the question. Sorry. This is. But you already speak English, Asma. And I was talking about Arabic. Yes, I'm not fluent. I don't speak Arabic fluently. So I wish I could be. Yes, I wish I were fluent in Arabic. I'd like to speak Arabic better than I do. But let's talk about languages that are So okay, as my English, it's a language that so languages other than English and other than the language that you already speak, because I know Moroccans can speak a lot of languages, and I think Asma, in addition to English, she can obviously speak Arabic, and she can speak as well, I think, Tamazight, right? So what other languages would you like to speak? Languages that you don't know now, that you can't speak now. So, and I always tell people I'd like to learn Tamazight. Because, yes, it is a Moroccan language as well, and so if I'm in a village, and I know there are many different dialects, they speak Tarifit in the Rif and Tashelhit in other areas. I don't know which one I would pick, and I believe they can be very different from each other. That's what I heard. But I'd like to learn, if not all of them, which might be difficult, but at least one of them once I've decided to live in Morocco. So okay, so languages other than English and other than the languages that you already speak. What language would you like to speak? So, okay. And then after you answer this, I'll give you another question. Yeah. Yeah, English is really important. So, but the fun thing about English is that it's not now. It isn't just the language of the U.S. or England or Australia. I think English is about the world. And I have this. Well, I've had a student here from Tituan who we were talking about Mecca, right? I had a student who went to Mecca. Yes, so Asma speaks Tamazight. So I got it right, I remember. Yeah. So that's a language, Asma, that I want to learn in addition to Arabic. Yeah, it's a Moroccan language, right? So I think the language carries the culture of a place. So I think I'm gonna understand Morocco and Moroccans a lot better if I learn the language that they speak. If I learn Tamazight, and I feel Tamazight also has an like I feel like in Moroccan Arabic they kind of borrow words, I don't know, from Tamazight maybe. So I think Moroccan Arabic is kind of influenced by the Tamazight language. Yes, she said that the dialect that she speaks is Tashelhit, which is, so Tashelhit is spoken there in the Sus, right? So today we're also learning geography, okay? If you not just English. I had a student from Tituan who went to Mecca, and he said he went to the I don't know, Hajj or Umrah, I don't remember. He said there he spoke only English. He said, at the airports, at the hotel, people who work there in Saudi Arabia, taxi drivers and everything, they are not, they aren't Arabs, they aren't Saudis, people, I don't know, from India or Pakistan or Philippines and elsewhere. So even now, if you go to Mecca, English can be useful. Yeah, would you believe it? So that's all about English. All right. So okay. Another question that I wanted to ask you. Yes. So there you are. And I think it may be just a second because I can't see myself here. Yeah. Okay. Now I see myself. Thank you. I think it may be our last question because I don't want to tire you. I don't want to make you tired today. It's kind of late, so I'll give you one more question. And the question is this. The first question was about a place. The second question was about a language. This question is about a person. So I'm using who. Who would you like to meet? Yes, you have to think about the answer. I understand that it's kind of hard to answer this question, because is there a person you would like to meet? Again, it would be useful if you could, like, don't when you answer this question, don't don't give the name of a person who has died for some reason. I wouldn't like to hear an answer like Albert Einstein, for example. I think it's more interesting, I think it would be more interesting if you could actually say the name of a person who is alive. Alive, yeah. And alive means the person is living now, is a living person. Yeah. So I don't know, because somebody that you could possibly meet in this life, the person is still alive. So don't say something like, I don't know, Maradona, for example, the football player, because he's died recently, and I know a lot of people would like to meet him, but I mean, now he's dead. So but you could say the name of a football player who's still alive. Yeah. So to answer, who would you like to meet? So think about it, and yes, again, you can type in an answer, or you can send an invitation. That would be, wow, it would be lovely. Where? Oh, sorry. Yeah. It would be lovely if you could. And I think my mom is online too. So hi, mom. Yeah. My mom is there. Yes, I'd love to meet my mom. Okay, because my mom lives, and she came at the right time. My mom lives in São Paulo, Brazil, and I last saw her, for your information, in 2019, before the COVID epidemics broke out. So Asma said, I'd like to meet Mohammed VI. So thank you for your answer, Asma. I think everybody here, maybe except my mom, most people here are Moroccan, so they know very well who Mohammed VI is. My mom she's been to Morocco as well, but just to refresh, mom, and if we have foreigners here, Mohammed VI is the king of Morocco. And he has a palace here in Titwan, by the way. He usually comes here. I don't know if he's here now, but yeah, he used to come in the summer, I remember. So that's it. So thank you, Asma, for sharing your answer. She said, I'd like to meet the king of Morocco, Mohammed VI. And I'm thinking about, as I said, this is the most difficult question to answer. And yes, anybody else? Anybody else? Yeah. So I'd like to meet my mom, as I said, and I think Yeah, I would be happy if she said that she would like to meet me as well. Yes, I last saw her last in 2019, so it's been like 2 years. I don't know. So I miss her. Um, yes, I think when I think about this question, I think I'd like to meet. There's a writer called Wahiduddin Khan. Have you heard of Wahiduddin Khan? Where do you think he's from? Because with this name Khan, yes, I think if you watch Bollywood movies, you probably know where this name comes from. Khan. Wahiduddin Khan. That's his name. He's a writer, and well, he's not an actor because yes, when you heard Khan, you probably thought he was a Bollywood actor. And but no, yes, nothing against Bollywood movies. I think I've never watched honestly a whole Bollywood movie. I don't know if they're good or not. But there's this writer called Wahiduddin Khan. He's now passed. I've read some of his books. Yeah, and I think so. I'd like to meet him because he writes mostly about religion, about Islam. He has, books on different topics, all within Islam mostly. So I think there are some questions I'd like to ask him. So I think this is the guy I'd like to meet. And yes, so Wahiduddin Khan. This is one of the people at least I'd like to meet if possible. And yes, okay, so anybody else there? Yeah, okay. So, okay, to conclude, I'd like to express my thanks to you guys. So I'm really glad. Yeah. So Wahiduddin Khan from India. Yes, he's an Indian scholar. He's an Indian scholar. I think I talked. Yes, I probably talked about him, Asma, when I taught you online. Yeah, I think I even posted a picture of Wahiduddin Khan. He's from India. But he's very active, he's very active, and he has a Facebook page, and I think I follow his Facebook page as well. He's very active, and he's got books, and I'd like to have a chat with him, just to have a chat, ask him a few questions. I'm coughing. Sorry. Nothing serious, don't panic. I'd like to drink some water. There's water in my bag, please. Sorry. Yeah. Well, I've been talking for. Well, it's a conversation class. Yes. I wish you could have talked to me as well. I mean, you've talked to me. You've written things. Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. I hope this has been useful. And think about your dreams. This is the first free live lesson, free live class that I've ever given. So sorry for any possible mistakes. Okay, any possible problems that we might have had. I really enjoyed being with you guys here. And yes. And seeing some of the students that I have taught, and my mom is here too as well. So yeah, it's been great. So think about your dreams again. To conclude, think about your dreams. So this is a kind of spiritual exercise, if you think. Yes, it is. Think about your dreams. Think about the things you want to achieve, the dreams you want to realize. Because Ziza said that she, one of the purposes of life is to realize your dreams. That's a very beautiful definition if you think. given by Zizahad, not Zizakhan. That's from India. Zizahad, I believe, is Moroccan. I don't know if she could. Where are you from, Ziz? Are you? Yeah, you're still there. So it might be maybe the goal of our lives. In a way, the goal of your life, the purpose of life is to realize your dream, right? So to realize a dream, first you need to know what your dreams are. Very sad. I think a person who doesn't have dreams is like a dead person in a way. I think dead people don't have any dreams because they don't have a chance to do things any longer. We have this life, to do everything you want to do. So that's the opportunity. So don't waste your time. And again, a lot of people dream of speaking English fluently. So I think that's why they're here. That's why they've taken part in this live class. So yes, so I think this is a spiritual. So when you go to bed today, think about the questions I've asked. Think about your dreams. So you have to discover yourself. You have to discover what your dreams are. And then work to realize them, of course. Right? So if I want to, as I said, one of my dreams in life, among many dreams that I have, is to speak Arabic fluently, in order to read, books that I want to read, and the Quran, the noble Quran is, the hadith are all in Arabic language, so I want to understand Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I want to understand the language that He chose as a means to His message. Now, fortunately, most of you already speak Arabic. So what are other dreams that you have? So, okay, I want to learn Arabic. What am I doing to get there? Am I making enough efforts, considering the lifespan, so we live about, an average human being lives, let's say, about 60, yes, up to 60 years old or over. But what have you been doing to realize your dreams, and are you giving time to your dreams really, or they've become just dreams, in the sense that you think you never realize them, or you don't care about your dreams? Do you have dreams that you don't care about? So what's the point? So okay, so think about that, think about the answer. Yeah. And yeah, how to answer these questions. And this is it. And keep up the good work, and thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. So thank you, Mom. Thank you, Asma. Yes, Asia, fine. Thank you. Thank you so much. Take care. Oh, Zainab is there too. Yeah. Saida. Hi, Saida. Yeah, I remember Saida. And yes. How's it going, Saida? Yes, I remember. Yeah, I remember Saida, of course. Yeah, so thank you guys. Thank you and take care.